My name is Miss Ashley Moreno, and today I'm going to be doing a lesson over elapsed time. And to start off, the definition for elapsed time is determining how much time has passed from the start time to the end time. So we are in a 4th grade class, and I have a word problem here that is going to be showing us elapsed time. And at the end, I'm going to show you 2 different methods that we can use to figure out the answer for the problem. So let's take a look at our word problem that we have here. It says, you are traveling from Lubbock to Amarillo. You leave Lubbock at 11:30 a.m. and it takes 2 hours and 30 minutes to arrive. What time will you arrive in Amarillo? So let's look at our problem here. So you know that you're going to leave Lubbock at 11:30 a.m. And it's going to take you 2 hours and 30 minutes to arrive. Now the question wants to know, what time will you arrive in Amarillo? Okay, so the 2 methods that we're going to be looking at are timeline and the clock. So our start time is 11:30 a.m. So we have this on our timeline at 11:30 a.m. Let's go ahead and look at our clock and set that to 11:30. We know that our clock, for the shorthand, that equals the the hour, and then the longhand represents the minutes on a clock. So we have 11:30 a.m. Now, since we're at 11:30 a.m., we want to know that once we pass the 12 here, it's going to change to p.m., which represents like the afternoon/evening time. So it's going to take us 2 hours and 30 minutes to arrive in Amarillo. So we know that on these intervals, looking at 11:30 to 12:30, from here to here, that represents 1 hour on the clock, or 60 minutes. Okay, so here's 1 hour, and we're looking for 2 hours. So then we're going to go from 12:30, let's change the clock. We're at 12:30 p.m. So we're going to go 1 more hour. So from 11 to 12, that's 1 hour, and we keep the minute the same. So that's 12:30. So we're going another hour because we need 2 hours. So on our timeline, we're going to go from 12:30 to 1:30, and that's another hour, or 60 minutes. Okay, so let's look at our clock now. We're at 30 minutes still, and you're going to go all the way around to 1 hour, and that's going to equal 1:30, right? Because each minute is 60 minutes. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So we went all the way around, and it was at 1:30 now. Okay, so on top of the 2 hours, we need an extra 30 minutes to arrive. So we've already gone from 11:30 to 12:30, that was 1 hour. From 12:30 to 1:30, that was another hour, so that's 2 hours. And we need still another 30 minutes to arrive to Amarillo. So we're going to go from 1:30 to right here, which is going to be 2 o'clock p.m. And this is our end time. And this is going to equal the 30 minutes that we still had on top of the 2 hours. So from here to here is 30 minutes. So, like I said, on the clock, so this is how it is on the timeline, and then on the clock, each minute represents, each big number represents 5 minutes on the clock, because you have these little bitty marks that equal 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 5. So we're going to go to 30 minutes. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so since we went up to the 30, it switches it, the hour, to 2 o'clock p.m. So the two different methods that you can use when looking at this word problem is you can use a timeline, and you can draw out your intervals. From here to here is an hour, from here to here is another hour, and then from here to here is 30 minutes, right? Or if you don't want to use this method, you can also just look at the clock and do the same, basically pretty much the same thing with your intervals. Just remember that our longhand is going to represent the minutes, and our shorthand is going to represent the hour.